Hey guys, what's going on? This is Sergeant Merrill, and what you see here is what I like to call the jet tango. It's when two jets come across each other on opposite sides, and they both have the air radar, which means they both can see each other spinning and flanking, and so they kind of get into this little dance where they see each other on the radar, they know they're both trying to flank the other, and it's this exact same move you see here. Little turns to spin the other way, little upside down flips, but for the most part this can go on for a while if both pilots are really good. So me and this guy, we were in this tango for like 2 minutes just trying to take each other out. We were the only pilots in the map, so to the victor went the spoils, meaning we got to take out the other enemy's tanks, the other enemy's helicopters, while the other waited to respawn if he even bothered. Now, I wanted to go over a few things with the jet because I just started playing it. And I had the same problem that a lot of other people have when it comes to the jet, is that they don't have anything unlocked and they get their ass kicked when they get into the air by the other jets. And for the most part, that remains true. I got my ass kicked when I first started doing this, and I just started doing this yesterday. You're just going to have to suck it up. There are going to be some times when you go 0 and 10, 0 and 12. Just suck it up, get in the air, get these things unlocked, because once you do, you can become the authority. So let me go ahead and share what I have found to be the best setup so far, which is, of course, air radar. Then you have your flares, and then you have rocket pods. Now, air radar, as you see here, is crucial. You are going to get beaten by other jets until you get that thing, because it's really easy to lose sight of the jet. And this air radar lets you keep eyes on where they are as far as how they're turning, where they are around you, and it makes dogfight. It gives you a significant advantage in dogfighting. Now the next one is flares, and that's an obvious one. Some people like to roll with the extinguisher, but I just don't think that's a good idea. If you get down to 32% in the jet, you're done for. Basically, your jet is considered disabled at that point, and its health is going to diminish until it explodes. So once you hit 32%, you're done, unless you have the extinguisher, in which you can bring it back. I don't think that's a good idea, because I think by the time you get down to 32%, you've done something wrong, and you're probably going to get destroyed anyway at that point. Another problem is when you get hit with a rocket, sometimes you'll be below 32%, so you can bring it back with the extinguisher, but sometimes it kills you outright. It'll kill you inside of the jet with the rocket. So that makes the extinguisher kind of pointless. And it's not only other jets that are going to be firing rockets at you, you know, the heat seekers. It's also going to be those anti-air vehicles like the Tunguska and stuff like that, so you're going to have to watch out for them too. So what the flares are going to do for you, it's going to give you time to both finish whatever task you're doing. If you're in the middle of a dogfight, it'll let you finish that up by giving you like an extra 30 seconds, and it'll also give you enough time to get away. Now, if you check it out here, the reason this guy lost this was he lost sight of what was going on. I don't know if he thought I crashed. I don't know if he thought I just wasn't going to go back after him, but he was not patient, and that is one of the biggest things with being in the jet. Everybody thinks you need to destroy, destroy, destroy now, and you really need to have patience in the jet. And the people who have patience are going to be the ones who do better. And the best way to put that patience to use is to prioritize what you need to do. So when you first get into the air, your first priority needs to be taking out the other jets. They're going to be in immediate danger the entire time until you take them out. And that's going to be an ongoing thing. Here I'm keeping an eye on their base camp. I'm not raping it. I'm not going in and destroying their jets. I'm being a nice guy. I'm just making sure if another guy is taking off or not, and they are not. So no, I know that that priority is done for. The next priority is taking out helicopters. Those are going to be the next easiest thing to take out. That's what I'm doing. I'm kind of messing up this guy's epic chopper battle, as he likes to put it in chat. He was kind of upset about me ruining it for him. But that's your next priority, taking out those helicopters. Once that's done, you're going to keep an eye on the battlefield by just circling around the battlefield and holding down your aim button and looking onto the battlefield and just spotting things out. And your next priority is going to be tanks. If you see any type of armor, that is your priority. Ground troops are not as important. You're going to be taking a look for armor. Once you see it, you go after it. Your next priority is not ground troops. When do we get to shoot people with the jet? It's actually your last priority. Your priority after tanks is to take out equipment. And the reason it is equipment is because that's much easier to take out than ground troops, and I think much more important. If you see somebody with a radio beacon down on a really high spot, something that's going to give them a significant advantage, you can get a lot of splash damage with your rocket pods and take it out really quickly. Not so much with ground troops. The splash damage that you get from your rocket pods aren't going to do a whole lot to ground troops. It's enough to deter them, to slow them down. But you're not going to be an infantry killing machine in the jet. Not really your job either. If you see some mortaring, that's an awesome, easy kill. Just run in there with your rocket pods, fire 4 or 5 of them, the guy in the mortar will be taken out. But otherwise, your other priorities are going to keep you extremely busy. Here again, I was being a nice guy. I was waiting for him to come out of his base, and, and it's time to rape face. And you'll see him in the chat. Is not very happy. He accuses me of hacking. He's a hacker! He's a hacker! If you get accused of hacking and you're not actually hacking, I can only take it as a compliment. But anyway, guys, that is your priorities in the jet. You need to take out the other jets. You need to take out the helicopters. Then your next priority is take out tanks. Next priority is equipment, and then ground troops is the very last priority. You can, in the meantime, be spotting enemies out on the battlefield, so you kind of act as a recon class too. The best way to do that, like I said, circle around. Use the aim button, keep an eye on the battlefield, and you can spot at the same time. It's a really good function, guys. Hope you're taking advantage of it, and I hope you like this video. If you want to see more jet gameplay, I have a ton stacked up after trying to get these things unlocked, so just let me know. I'd love to put more jet gameplay out there for you guys. In the meantime, this is Sergeant Merrill, out here.